Hello. I saw somebody else on YouTube, one of the beauty gurus, talking about her favorite rosy beauty products and such, stuff with roses in it. And I've known for years that rose water and rose essence, stuff like that with genuine rose stuff in it, is actually really good for your skin. Um, I've actually forgotten one of the products, but I'll talk about it anyway. I am not wearing anything on my face except for rouge, so that's all I felt like putting on. And it's one of the products that I'm going to showcase here. Roses do come in various colors, so anything other than blue. Blue is something that roses can never come in. They have to be genetically engineered to show up as actual genuine blue, but you can get like violet roses and such. But I think the most color range that most people associate with roses is like pinks and reds. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about rose colors. I thought I'd just go around in that range. So as far as skincare goes, this is one of my favorites. Thayer's Rose Petal Witch Hazel Aloe Vera Formula Rose Petal Toner. This stuff is amazing, and it goes out of stock at Central Market where I get it really quickly. I have to stock up on it. I have to actually get another bottle of this just to make sure I have another bottle handy when this thing is done. I'm like, that much left, and that's not going to last me forever. It's probably going to last me another couple of months, but still, just seriously. And is also this. This is the LBCC Historical Cosmetics Historical Apothecary and Cosmetics 1901 Rose Cold Cream. This has, I have already talked about this. This has beeswax, almond oil, glycerin, and rose oil. Rose oil is really good for the skin, and that is why that is one of the #1 reasons why this is excellent for the skin. I highly recommend using this cold cream. But rose water in particular is really good for inflammation and handling sensitivities to skin, and as well as also handles some anti-aging properties to it as well. It also provides moisture to the skin. Now that's just two things. The one that I forgot is rosehip. Rosehip oil is really good as a regenerative, and I use that on my skin because I get sensitivities that just drive me nuts, and it handles it really well. So does this. So does this. And using a mild soap also helps with it too. But rosehip oil is also another rosy product, and it's awesome. It's also pretty cheap to get if you can find it. I have to go to Central Market here in Texas. It's kind of like going to like World Market. Well, not World Market, probably more closer to Whole Foods, but it's a much cheaper option than going to Whole Foods. So here we have Central Market, and Central Market is an offshoot of H-E-B. H-E-B is a popular grocery store line here, and H-E-B is a low-price, low-cost, generally speaking, low-cost grocery store that has everything you could possibly want in there, usually. Some of the time they don't have it, and you have to go to Walmart. But that's life. Or you can go to Central Market and find it there. Central Market has the specialty stuff. H-E-B has mostly the normal stuff, and that's how you figure it out. I will say that Central Market has my new favorite apples. I love apples, but I can't stand certain kinds of apples. I don't like tart apples. I like really sweet apples. I like them almost dessert-like, because fruit to me needs to be exceptionally sweet. Otherwise, I don't like it. I just can't stand it. I don't like sour foods. Rose Pacific apples. Dessert quality taste with a nice crunch to them. And they're not that big. I mean, they're not like small, but they're not like gigantic like the Honeycrisps are. Honeycrisp is slightly tart. These are not tart at all. They are delicious. And I need to find more of those. But anyway, on to other things. There's also rosy kind of, there's the LBCC historical. Most of the stuff here is going to be LBCC historical cosmetics and apothecary. They've got a rose balm, and this stuff is amazing. It's dark right here, but this is the new formula. It has more tint to it, and it's usually using alkanet, which is an old colorant that was used for a very long time to color things red. So rouges would have alkanet in them to make them have that red color. So it was the same with having beet juice put in there to give it a red color. Carmine, or cochineal, which is another word for it. Carmine was also used, and it gives it a red-pink look. This one's more of a red-violet look, depending on the intensity of the color. And I've talked about this one before. It's the Liquid Bloom of Roses. This uses carmine in there, as well as rose oil, rose essence, and rose water. Lots of rose in this one. It is basically Benetint, using the old recipe from Pear's Liquid Bloom. This is what Jane Austen's contemporaries would have worn. Lightly, of course. You don't want to be outrageous. Likewise, I also have the Besame Rouge, which is a very red, blue-toned red, not by this camera, a blue-toned red that comes off quite startlingly on your skin like that. But with some work, you can get that stuff to look as natural as anything. I use that on my lips and cheeks a lot. And same with this one, as well as the Liquid Bloom of Roses. This one, I've probably talked about it before as well. This is the LBCC Historical La Fleur de la Jeunesse. And it's the Bloom of Youth. La Fleur de la Jeunesse is a coral pink, and I got it specifically because it reminded me of the coral pink roses I see all the time at Walmart or H-E-B during Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. They're always out, along with the red roses and such, and it is gorgeous. This is what I'm wearing right now. On my cheeks and my lips, I actually put a stain on underneath it to give it a touch more pinky tone, because it can come off a bit too orange for my taste, but it is a pink orange, or pink coral, so to speak. I am going to stop recording right now, and then I will get to the rest of this in the next video, excuse me.